Today we're gonna cut picture jasper out of this small piece rock. This is what I like. Probably I'll be making a teardrop out of it. For that we'll be using the high-tech 10-inch saw. Here we go. Nice. After cutting our slab, we're gonna choose, I have already chosen to use a teardrop because I like this scene right here. Now what I'm doing is just throwing the template. Here we go. Now the next thing will be to trim it on this area so we don't waste that much time on our wheels, and then we start grinding. The trim saw now, and we're gonna trim as close as within about 1/16 of an inch. Not that, not exactly at the line, because sometimes we get an oops and that oops cannot get back to it. We put it about 5.5, 6, and here we start. Okay, now we're done trimming. We're gonna go to the Cabochon now. We're gonna start with the 80 grit to get rid of all the excess that we have right now. And let's start. You have to keep moving your stone so it doesn't you don't make any flat areas. Always try to use all of your stone so it works out evenly. Make sure that your stone is at 90 degrees. Okay, at this time, I'm close enough to the line where I can start grinding and round up my stone. As usual, with like everything else with cutting stones, I like this side and I like this side too. So I'm gonna try to make a double-sided cab, round up both sides, and see what comes out. I'm gonna stop at this time and go mark my lines so we know how deep or how far I have to grind. About halfway to the stone. So, so I know how far or deep I'm gonna be cutting my stone so I don't go. So both sides should come out evenly. Also, I like to have another line in the middle as a reference, because when I'm polishing or grinding my stones, I don't do a round up right away, but I do, cut straight cuts, and I'll show you what I'm talking about in a few minutes. In the meantime, like I said, this is just for reference, because I'm gonna be removing material from here to this line, approximately, all straight here. Yeah. All right, now we're gonna dap our stone, so we can handle it easier, better, with some dap wax. I'm gonna make a conical shape in our stone after heating it up for a few minutes, so we can hold it here. I'm wetting my fingers so I don't get burned, but this should, this should hold it now. Make sure that your dapstick panel is straight at a 90 degree, so you don't have any difficulty with your stone. All right, we're gonna cool it off, let the cold water, and that should do it. Let's go to the Cabochon now and start grinding all the excess that we have, so we can round it up. We're back at the Dapping, and like I told you before, I'm gonna be grinding up at about 45-degree angle here to get the excess of the stone. As you can see here, my grinding is straight. I'm not rounding up anything yet. My first attempt to get to the center of the stone. Now I'm gonna grind from here to another imaginary line, or if I don't think I can go this far deep around it before I can start rounding it up. So here we go. I'm satisfied with this cut right now, or polished grinding right now. At this time, I'm gonna round it up by going up, back and forth, and get rid of the flat area that I have left over. So I'm done with the 80 grit stone. I'm gonna go to the 220 to get rid of the scratches and start giving the final shape on my stone. Let's go to the 220 and get rid of all these things. I'm gonna go to the 280 right now and see how it works out. I don't see anything that will stop me from going to the next wheel, and that will be the 600 grit. This is when your dapstick comes real handy, because you can hold it and with one hand and then just direct it with the other. So, all right, we're back, and I have my optimizer where I'll be checking out closely for the scratches that I thought I saw. And the easiest way to do this, to mark it down with your permanent marker. And once the permanent marker is gone, 99.9 chances that everything is good. So I'm gonna go to a 1200 grit now. I'm ready for the 3000. Now we're gonna go into the polishing. Finish on one side. Like I said, we're gonna try to finish this side too. Same shape, rounding it up. We're gonna remove the dapstick by putting it in the freezer for a few minutes, and that should come off with no problem. Okay, we're back. We dapped the stone again so we can finish the other side, and again I'm gonna make a line for my imaginary, so I can go around, so I can have, a goal or a point to go into it. So let's start shaping it with 80. We're gonna go to the 220 now. All right, let's try the 280 and see how it works out. Let's move to the 600 grit stone. Let's go to the 1200 now. Go to the 3000. Let's go into the final polishing. And here we go. One side, the other side. Hope you guys like it and enjoy watching me through the process of how to produce a double-sided cap, almond-shaped cap. Thank you. Have a nice day.